A pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana, and elsewhere. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell so you could be notified of the next video. Now let me continue. I am looking at the news and I get confused, so therefore I decide today to start to abuse. I want to know why in the Arab continent and Guyana, for example, women is not accepted. Fellow men like myself, you didn't drop from a tree or drop out of the sky. You came from the womb of a woman who fed you for 9 months, 7 months, and maybe 6, and maybe had a cesarean to give birth to you because maybe Allah or God knew you would have been destructive. But nevertheless, a mother love. Why you do that? You must have respect for every woman, whether she's your mother, your aunt, or your immediate relative, all women, for they are the bearer of the creation to the future. They have given birth to your great-grandparents, fathers, uncles, and they are continue doing it to your nephews and other distant family. What I'm saying is only a fool will get rid of a bearing tree because it's in the way as you say. Who way, yours or Allah or God or Bhagwan? My fellow brothers in Guyana that I'm dealing with, I have noticed for quite few months now who in burning their wife and children in their house, throwing acid in their face or killing them. I call upon the Ali government, presidency, to make laws that all women of Guyana must be protected for the rights of humanity because they all, God create the world and women populate the world because of our nature and what we believe that we call sex affair. But that's how it had to be. You know, if we continue treating these women like this, then we are putting them into another way of life, and we will not like it. But who are we as men to make the correction and want to say we are doing things in the name of Allah when we are the one who are killing them, beating them, locking them up like the Taliban, those mad people? How could you treat women like that in the name of Islam when Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, said they are equal as a man? They are your mothers, your aunt, your grandmothers, your sisters, your niece, your cousin, but you are killing them. Are you trying to tell me that you want to get rid of the female population so you could go back into the Sodom and Gomorrah affair? But men don't breathe unless you're breathing through your lungs and the air to survive. You bloody fools, stop it. Did Allah tell any one of you in the Taliban, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, wherever y'all are doing this, Egypt, wherever, Iraq, Iran, that a woman is less than a dog or a sheep or a donkey? Come on, man. If this is the teaching of Islam, I call upon the world to go against it and do it right now, because y'all are uncivilized. Prophet Isa was created by Mary Magdalene, whether you call her another name or not. She had to give birth to him. Whether she lie or whether Allah makes she get it, we don't know. We are still following the teaching. Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, his mother gave birth to him and then says she died and the father died. What an unfortunate message. But it looked like all of God's prophet had no father or maybe mothers. But I'm not going to get into it because when you question God, you're wasting time. Because God himself might be a dictator too, who knows. But I would have rather not to be in this world to go through this nonsense. But Guyana, where our women, our children, our mothers, our aunts, our sisters, and our grandchildren and daughters have to go through this, all in the Caribbean. And we are saying, but men, they cook, they wash your clothes, cook your food, give birth to your offspring to continue your legacy. but you're killing them. You are stupid, ignorant, and maybe misled. I am telling you here today. There's a woman in Apnu by the name of Miss Broom who was representing women's rights. Today we put them in whorehouse, rum shop, to do what we want them to do and disrespect our wife in the house. I hope you know that AIDS, syphilis, and herpes does not discriminate. So what you don't like for yourself, don't like for others. Respect it. And for you women also, when you get a husband, the Obia man is not the answer. Live according to respect and honor and decency. For you do not know who you will give birth to. The Obia man cannot help you to control your man. Cook his right food, clean the house, pray to your God. And the man know where he is going. Like a bird know where to find the nest. When it's 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, they want to get into the nest. A man is like that, even though we got some jackass amongst us. But sex is only a feelings. Love is a word. Caring is everything else. So I call upon you, the men in Guyana and elsewhere, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Taliban country, stop your bloody nonsense. We need doctors. We need lawyers. We need nurses. There must be women. Come on. Can I put a man to be, a gynecologist when a woman can do it for her own woman? Can I put a man to take care of a woman? There are many rumors that men put women into sleeping mood so they have sex with them. I am calling on the Ali government. We need doctors. And we need better facilities in the hospital. And there is a woman in Apnu, I was made to understand, it's alleged, when they were in power, by a lot of outdated drugs. I think that case should be investigated. And if found guilty, I do not ask for prison for such a people. For those who is in authority, break the law, must get everything come with the law. The ordinary ignorant Joes who don't know to read and write and follow color, skin, and party policy, they must be forgiven. But the lawmakers must abide by the law they make. And we want to change the institution that Guyana put down as a so-called constitution. Because Guyana is still not independent, Bharat, Ali, nothing. Because Guyana is not India and is not Africa. And since the two of you claiming Africa and India, then Guyana is not free. The Amerindian is still there. I was made to understand by a man named Muhammad, I guess, that the Bokman is a run. What they run from? Did not you, Mr. Muhammad, run? Did not your ancestor run out of India? But they jump on the ship think they're going somewhere better, like mine? Come on, Muhammad. Be my teacher, brother. I want to be your student. But if that is what you are teaching, you don't even know what part of India belongs to you, whether it was a part of Kashmir, the part of Afghanistan, Pakistan, Hindustan, Galvinstan. Thank God, Burning Bail, Abanstan. You better go there and kneel down and pray. Because, my friend, I would not say you're illiterate, I wouldn't say you're stupid, you was just misguided. Please, wake up. Don't become like my black brothers around the world out of Africa who condemn the European, but white man slave me. White man take the gold of Africa, our resources. It looked like that gold will never empty. If the European didn't enter Africa, India, and China, what would become the world? You Indian or Indiana fighting for land what don't belong to you. But it's nothing strange. You divide India. I don't hear a black man in Africa divide no part of Africa yet. This one from Kenya was in the UN. Give a wonderful speech. I hope the Kenyan respect him, honor him, and I quote unquote. He says, we, the Africans, learn to live with the law because Europeans colonized Africa and they make boundaries. And we learned to live with it even though we were divided by family and our own land. But Africa is a continent. And he also make it clear that it's the European who make name of country. My friend, you should be awarded a Nobel Prize for that. But you East Indian in Trinidad, Guyana, and elsewhere, like the black man and woman elsewhere out of Africa, stop talking bullshit and wake up to civilization. Stop blaming the African people of today. They had nothing to do with that slave trade. Also the Indians of India, cheap labor. But Kuli people love money. Y'all will sell God if y'all get a chance. I only hope that y'all could change. But Guyana, Mr. Ali, you're a Muslim. Open up the door to people who want a place to live. Talk to the UN and other human rights department. And we can give them a place in Guyana around the borders and build them and let them live and mind their family and worship their God. But make our law. If they come up with Black Lives Matters, they must be given a warning, all life matters. If they come up that Hinduism is better than Islam, Islam is better than Hinduism, they must be warned to stop it. Or they shall and will return back respectfully to whatever country need them or their own. We want a Guyana for everyone, not only grandchildren of indigenous slaves as cheap labor, who's an Indian and your blood got your blood in it, and also coffee generation. And I want you to understand clearly, the Chinese did not come up on the bottom of the ocean or drop from the sky with the Portuguese as an alien. When we start to covet a country that don't belong to us and claiming India and Africa, we are just showing our way of life. And if Guyana rise the right leader, you shall return back to your homeland if you don't stop. You might kill a few, but when the time comes, where are you going? Canada, they don't need you. America, they don't need you. I know someone says America caused Guyana problem. Friends, they cause problem all over the world to save democracy and freedom and stop communism from growing in this part of the hemisphere. You should be lucky that the X-13 plan did not go into action. But I still question why every 10 Indian young mothers go to the Guyana Public Hospital to give birth to a child. 5 or 6 die, and the mother and child die. Why? Is that the X-13 plan? I need an investigation. I need all 65 ministers present and past to have a lie detector test. And I need all judges and magistrates to go through the same. And for the decent police, hold your pride and do what you're doing. Changes are coming. And you will get what belongs to you. Because if you lock up an innocent man, you might as well kill his family, because when the time comes, it will be yours. I want you to know, the law does not discriminate. It won't be the PPP government, the PNC government, now become APNU. Y'all are not seeing is the two-party want to control everything. You know how many people have left that Jagan party in 1960s and formed the government with Burnham when they get independence and form the government with Igiyar? Ask them. And you don't see what's happening now? When Ramjatam and Nagamutu don't get what they want, they form AFC after fooling the country or fooling the Kuli, and they join the same PNC what they hate. And Tratman, I ain't hearing nothing from him. But my friends, I'm not accusing none of you. Y'all remind me of a whore, a woman who want to play both sides of the fence. She get AIDS or syphilis and die, and nobody knows which side killer. Be careful, Judas. Be careful on both sides. You may kill a few, but when your time comes, where are you going to go? Ask the Saudis what happened to the army and he dead. You hear who killed him? Always remember this. Thieves don't like thieves. And criminals don't like criminals. Because they want to be number one. So there's conflict of interest. So if you kill somebody in Guyana and run to Africa, there are more killers there waiting for you. And if you kill and you run to America, well, they are the number one killer around here to protect democracy and freedom. Like Russia doing right now in Ukraine. And for my black brothers and sisters who are condemning the Ukrainian and said they don't like black people, stop it. Can you run into Kenya, Nigeria, Botswana, Rwanda? No, and that's Africa. The white man still accept you because you drove him out of Africa. You kill a lot. They fight back, but they went home. You're going there. Some of you saying the Ukraine war, look, they take the black people off the train, off the bus. Talk to the people who create Black Lives Matters. The Bible for saying charity begins at home and take care of your own first. The Bible said, not me, God. Read your Bible. So I want you all to know, the Ukrainian didn't do bad if they take care of the people. Because you just went there to school, talk to your African leader, who turned their back for men like Gaddafi and many more. And with this, I want you all to know, stop killing your women and using them like if they're your underwear, okay? Because you came from a mother and a grandmother, all in Guyana. The law should be hard about that. And the government should have somebody like Miss Broom check the whorehouse, the liquor store, and save the nation from the prostitution gang. I heard a lot of police got rum shop and whorehouse. Look into it. Conflict of interest. So come on, Ali. As I said, they may kill a few, but when the time comes, it will be all of them. God is in control. Look at my hands. And for all you wicked bastards, have a good night, and may God be with all of us. Peace.